Good morning, students. Welcome back to the class. Hope all of you have revised yesterday's topic. So, if you remember, yesterday's last topic was second order derivative. Finding the second order derivative, that means differentiating a function twice. So, a small example if you want to just recollect. So, if a function is y is equal to x square, its first derivative is denoted by dy by dx, and differentiation of x square will be 2x. Now this will be differentiated both sides with respect to x once again. In such case, dy by dx will become d square y by dx square, and differentiation of 2x will be 2. So this is how second order derivatives will be done. Few problems you have already done it. Those are worked examples. Now let us see the problems from the exercise part of second order derivatives. I hope all of you have started learning. Hope you have not forgotten this. I told you the challenge is to make a coffee perfectly and have it, and that too without the help of your mother. Okay, definitely you so try to just do this also. This example as have given to understand that now few times you can take the help of the teacher, okay, and at some time you should be in a stage to prepare on your own. That's why this example was given. Okay, few times you will take the help of your mother, okay, and you will learn how to prepare coffee. So one day when your mother is not there, okay, and you want to prepare a coffee, now as you already taken the guidance, now you should be able to prepare on your own. Just remember this example, it's quite useful. So let's consider from the exercise part the first problem. Y is equal to x square plus 3x plus 2. We need to find the derivative of this function. Second order derivative, not the first order derivative, remember. Okay. So if I start the differentiation for the first time, dy by dx equal to differentiation of x square will be 2x, differentiation of 3x will be 3, and 2 is a constant, so differentiation of constant will be 0. Now if I do it for the second time, so second time symbol will become d square y by dx square, and differentiation of 2x 2, and 3 is a constant, so differentiation of constant will be 0. Here just observe it is constant multiplied by function. Here it's an independent constant. Okay, so when you have a constant multiplied by a function, according to rule number 1, keep the constant as it is and differentiate the function. So this is the second order derivative of the first problem. So let's go for the next simple problems of that. So let's consider y is equal to x power 20. So first time differentiate du by dx, okay, and differentiation of this will be 20 into x to the power 19, n into x to the power n minus 1. Now if I differentiate for the second time, symbol will be d square y by dx square. Now differentiation of this will be 20 multiplied by 19. 20 multiplied by 19 will be 380 multiplied by x to the power 18. Now let's have the next one. The next problem is based on product rule. So problem number 3, y is equal to x multiplied by cos x. Now let us differentiate, but remember students, as I said always, first you recognize the rule of differentiation. So this problem has to be done by using product rule. So dy by dx will be x multiplied by differentiation of cos x will be minus sin x plus cos x multiplied by differentiation of x will be 1. Simplify a bit, minus x multiplied by sin x plus cos x. This is first order derivative. Now to do it for the second time, so let's consider d square y by dx square. Now when doing this, apply product rule for this, and this is a single term, you can do it directly. So I suggest you, the thing is, you have a minus sign, open the bracket and then start the product rule. That is one thing. Otherwise you can take minus x as first function and sin x as second function. So I'll keep minus sign outside, apply the product rule for x multiplied by sin x. So x multiplied by derivative of sin x will be cos x plus sin x multiplied by derivative of x will be 1. So the last term we have plus differentiation of cos x. Differentiation of cos x will be minus sin x. Let's go for simplification of this. I will multiply the minus sign. So minus x multiplied by cos x minus sin x. Okay, this minus is multiplied to both, and we have in minus sin x here. So minus sin x we can add up. So this can be written as minus x cos x minus 2 sin x. So that's how it should be done. Okay, so product rule for the first time. So whenever you differentiate for the first time, before you go for the next time differentiation, simplify if it's required, okay, and then continue with the simplification. So let's go to problem number 4. Problem number 4 is given by log x. Differentiate log x for the set to find the second order derivative. So first order derivative, we know differentiation of log x is going to be 1 by x. Now second time when I want to differentiate, students, as we already know differentiation of 1 by x directly as a formula. If not, you know what to do. You have to take it as x power minus 1 and then differentiate it. So let's go for the second time derivative. Differentiation of 1 by x is going to be minus 1 by x square. So that's the second order derivative of log x. So we have one more, problem number 3. So problem number 5 is given by x cube multiplied by log x. Problem number 5 is x cube multiplied by log x. Product rule has to be applied. So first order derivative, x cube as it is. Differentiation of log x will be 1 by x plus log x multiplied by derivative of x cube 3x square. So simplify this. So this can be written as x square plus 3x square multiplied by log x. So here it's a single term, so direct differentiation, but here it's a product rule. So second order derivative d square y by dx square equal to differentiation of x square will be 2x plus, now apply product rule here, 3x square multiplied by derivative of log x 1 by x plus log x multiplied by derivative of 3x square will be 6x. So let's simplify few steps. 2x plus 3x plus 6x multiplied by log x. Add these two. 3x plus 2x will be 5x plus 6x plus log x. Still, if you want, you can take it x outside, 5 plus 6 log x. So that will be the second order derivative of the Okay students, now let's continue with problem number 6. Problem number 6 also based on product rule. So problem number 6 says e to the power x multiplied by sine 5x. So you know product rule has to be applied to find the first order derivative. So dy by dx equal to e power x, first function, differentiation of sine, chain rule. First for sine, then for 5x. Differentiation of sine will be cos. So cos of 5x multiplied by 5 plus sine of 5x multiplied by derivative of e power x will be e power x. Now let's do it for the second time. So I'm going to start the second order derivative d square y by dx square. One suggestion, there is a constant. Keep the constant outside and then start the product rule for these two. So product rule for these two says e power x multiplied by. Now differentiation of cos 5x will be minus sine 5x multiplied by 5. First for cos, then for 5x plus cos of 5x as it is. That is multiplied by derivative of e power x. Derivative of e power x will be e power x. We done the differentiation of the first one. Now let's go for this plus. Again product rule for this. Sine 5x multiplied by derivative of e power x will be e power x plus e power x multiplied by derivative of sine 5x. Derivative of sine 5x cos 5x multiplied by 5. The rest is to multiply everything and simplify. So if you want to multiply, just let me go for 5 into 5, 25. There is a minus sign. So minus 25 e power x multiplied by sine 5x plus 5 has to be multiplied for this also. 5 e power x multiplied by cos 5x. Now the last we have here e power x multiplied by sin 5x plus here it is 5 e power x multiplied by cos 5x. These are like terms, so it's something like minus 25 plus 1. So minus 25 plus 1 will be minus 24 e power x sin 5x plus, you can add up these two, these two are like terms once again, so plus 10 into e power x into cos 5x. See, if you know differentiation, it's not at all difficult. Now once you recognize the problem has to be done by product rule twice, once, twice, it doesn't matter. You can apply any number of times because we know the rule already. So first time product rule, again two terms you will be getting, both the terms you have to differentiate by using product rule. Okay. So what I will do is here, problem number 7. It's just similar to this one. Okay. So I suggest please work out problem number 7 on your own. I told you if many problems are of same kind, so it's better I do 1 or 2 problems and I can ask you to solve the remaining. So please solve problem number 7 on your own. So we'll ask you to work out, and there is always an option. If you're not getting the answer, you can get back to us. So let's go for problem number 8 now. So what is problem number 8 is given by tan inverse x. What is derivative of tan inverse x? Derivative of tan inverse x is 1 by 1 plus x square. See, when you want to go for the second time, either you can take it as 1 by x directly, okay, otherwise if you're finding it difficult, 1 plus x square whole to the power minus 1. If not, if you remember 1 by x, it's also fine. So let's go for the second time. D square y by dx square, it's in the form of x to the power n, so minus 1 multiplied by 1 plus x square, n into x power n minus 1, that is multiplied by differentiation of 1 plus x square. Differentiation of 1 plus x square will be 0 plus 2x. So just bring this to denominator, so minus 2x by 1 plus x square the whole square. Look at the last second order derivative. It's involving every type of differentiation what we have studied so far. Chain rule, product rule, inverse trigonometric functions, everything has been involved in the last one. So that's why they are placed in an order. So let's move to the next. Problem number 9. Problem number 9 is given by log of log x. So when you differentiate for the first time, so chain rule has to be applied, log of log x. So when you are differentiating this log, this should be taken as x. So differentiation of log x will be 1 by x. So in place of x we have log x. So it should be 1 by log x multiplied by, this is over now, so we have to go for this. Differentiation of this log x will be 1 by x. So how to continue further? So I will suggest you write this in the form log x multiplied by x whole to the power minus 1. You have to x log x in the denominator, right? Bring that to numerator. Now it's in the form of x to the power minus 1. So first apply x power minus 1, then apply product rule for these two. So let's start the second order derivative. See, I suggest you, see this symbol shows you are doing first order derivative. When you write this symbol, it shows you started doing the second order derivative. So first x power n I said, so minus 1 x multiplied by log x whole power minus 2, n into x power n minus 1. Please open the brackets wherever necessary. Okay, so x log x has to be done by using product rule. X multiplied by derivative of log x is 1 by x plus log x multiplied by derivative of x will be 1. You can simplify this a little bit. You can bring this term to denominator. So minus of 1 plus log x. Here it is just 1, so the remaining is just 1 plus log x, and you are bringing this term to denominator, so x log x whole power plus 2. Okay, students, I hope you are able to understand the process of what I am carrying on. Okay, so please just practice, that's all. Okay, first time you will be listening, first time you will be learning all such type of concept. It's just a matter of time. Okay, maybe for the first time you may not prepare a coffee well, okay, even under guidance. For the second time also you may not prepare so good, but there will be an improvement. For the third time there will be much improvement. Maybe the fourth time you will be ready. Okay, so that's how even a problem has to be worked. Okay, listen, understand, maybe 1 or 2 times you need to work out, maybe at the third time you will be perfect. So let's move on to problem number 10. So problem number 10 is given by sine of log x. So chain rule has to be applied. So dy by dx equal to, when you're differentiating sine, log x should be taken as x. Differentiation of sine x will be cos x. So cos of log x multiplied by differentiation of log x 1 by x. This actually can be done by product rule also if you are taking this as second function and this as first function. I think it's better if I do the product rule. Otherwise, I have to invite quotient rule here. So I will start the second order derivative d square y by dx square. First function is cos of log x as it is. Let's write down multiplied by derivative of 1 by x minus 1 by x square plus 1 by x as it is. Derivative of cos of log x. Cos of log x minus sine of log x, that's for cos, and derivative of log x will be 1 by x. So you can multiply this 1 by x and 1 by x here. So minus 1 by x square cos of log x, that's the first term. Second term, there's a minus sign. So minus 1 by x square, 1 by x multiplied by 1 by x square multiplied by sine of log x. Still, if you want to just remove minus 1 by x square outside and leave it. So these are the 10 problems, okay, which are of to find the second order derivative from the exercise problems.